Rightio folks, welcome back to another concept art video. I haven't done one for a while. Obviously I've been doing some other stuff with my hardcore series, but we are doing another one today because I just had a sudden urge to build the ancient cities from the deep dark. I will be basing the concept art off videos and clips we got at Minecon Live, and I will also be using this picture here as a reference when I'm building. And I think we're just going to jump in and see what we can do. Right, I think that's the center block. Right, we're going to try to... Oh, that is pink. That is really weird. Anyway, we're going to try to create that statue from the picture with the warden head. I think it's a warden head. Let's build this thing up. And I decided for whatever reason it would be a good idea to add moss into the walls. I end up changing this design a lot in the future. Just stick with it for now. After I put the roof on, I started to build the head of the warden. This is looking a bit goofy. It all blends in a bit. Let's just replace the whole statue on top, why don't we? So that's exactly what we did. Also, I have to apologize for the whirring in the background. That is my terrible computer not keeping with the new 1.18Ks. Sorry about that. And so I set to replacing the whole warden head with stone. I wanted to make it stand out from the deep slate around it, and even though the pictures and videos indicate that the ancient cities would be made of deep slate, I decided it would look better if they were made of stone. As you can see, I experimented with a couple different textures before finally setting on stone as the main block, textured with cracked stone bricks, andesite and gravel. And that is looking pretty good. Now we have to do something about this because this podium is terrible. Also, this fog effect for the mouth, I really like this. I've just added some extra glass sticking out to add some texture when we go back. That looks very cool. And yeah, let's move on with that. Okay, so I started by replacing the terrible texture with plain cobbled deep slate, and then proceeded to add rocks and texture like in the photo. Then I moved on to add moss to the top of the build and around the sides using moss and mossy cobble. And then I went through a couple different textures with the base. You can see here I used tough cobblestone and andesite, but I eventually replaced that with the same textures that I'd used for the head, being stone, andesite, gravel and cracked stone bricks. I believe I left the cobble in there as well. Then I replaced the border with stone bricks and chiseled stone bricks and retextured the rocks as cobblestone. And I also added iron trapdoors to the eyes. Yes, that looks 100 times better. What else can we add? I then tried adding these two pillars from either side of the statue to see how they would look. Okay, so I built up these pillars using pretty much the same resources, stone bricks and chiseled stone bricks, and as you can see I built this first one up originally as like a smokestack, a campfire, and then realized it wouldn't work and just rebranded it as a pillar that goes to the top of the cave. Okay, so at this point I wasn't really motivated enough to build an entire city, so I decided on making this a shrine, more of like a dedication to the warden itself. And so I went on to create a rib cage in the floor and some actual smokestacks. Okay, so you can see I've already started on the rib cage here. I've got some bones and stones in there, and here I did the same fog effect I did with the mouth with the glowstone under the carpet. I tried putting the imprint of souls in, but it never worked, so I just removed it and replaced it. Then I moved on to these smokestacks. You can see I changed the design a lot here, but I used soul campfires to mimic the souls that we can see in the warden's chest and its blue color. I settled on this design, and yeah, that's about the whole whole shrine done.